All right, the day is here. It is opening weekend of Universal Epic Universe. We're here on Friday, May 23rd. It's the second day that it's in operation.
Yep, I'm so excited. We watched all the opening ceremonies this weekend.
Yeah.
It was super exciting to see. We couldn't get tickets on the grand opening, but we are here the next day. So I'm really excited to see how full the park is, if there's long wait lines, because yesterday it seems pretty empty.
Yeah, Universal did a great job of managing the amount of tickets sold so that yesterday wasn't crazy. We'll see what that's like today, see if it's the same. So come along with us. It's gonna be a long video. We're taking you along for our entire day here at Epic Universe. We have Express Pass today, so we're gonna get on probably everything.
Yeah.
We also have a little special ticket that allows us to get on the Ministry of Magic, so we'll have to try that out. We'll get to bypass the entire line, which will be great.
Yeah.
So buckle up, it's gonna be a long one. Grab a snack, grab something to eat, get the family on the couch, and come along with us at Epic Universe. And this is why we come when we come. There is nobody here over by security, but I do want to show you something before we actually go inside. So right before you go through security, they have all of the portals, like the little logos, and then it has Universal Epic Universe in the middle. There's Isle of Berk, there is Super Nintendo World, Celestial Park, Ministry of Magic, Dark Universe. They have two big ones that are currently empty. Are they holding out for maybe a future expansion?
What does that mean? I mean, I don't know though, because there's empty circles on the sides as well, but Matt's right, there are two big empty ones right in the middle, and they have a lot of extra land and property that we already know that there's expansion pads for some of the current lands, but maybe they have room to make even more portals. We'll have to see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Here we are on day 2. We're already talking about how are they gonna expand.
Thank you.
All right, we're in.
We're in.
All right, here we are, coming up on the Chronos now. Just love the crowd levels.
If you just have tickets for one day, if you aren't locals like us and you really want to make the most of your time, obviously get here earlier, but like Matt said, we've been here a few times already and we just don't feel the need to stand in the huge line with all the people. Come a few hours later and we just walk right in.
Beyond this gate, find Gardens Green and Epic Worlds to fill your dreams. You ready to head in?
I am ready.
Let's do it. Such a cool, unique feature about this too is as you walk in, you hear the heartbeat, because Celestial Park is the heartbeat of the entire park. If you listen closely, you can hear it. So I'm not going to hold out too much hope, but we are going to stop first in Otherworlds Mercantile. This is where a lot of the opening day merchandise was. Like I said, this is day 2 of the park being open, but hopefully they have something left over from yesterday. We'll see. I know the medallion coins, which were really, really popular, those sold out during the media thing, which was actually kind of crazy that they didn't hold some of those for regular guests. Not too happy about that because no paying guests on opening day had a chance to get one of those medallions, but we'll go inside and see if they have anything left. Alex is running through the store.
Oh, they have a
look,
sweatshirt too.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah, so this is the same.
Oh, they have a bunch of stuff over here.
Oh yeah, okay, so we'll go over there in a second, but this is the same design that is on the opening day shirt. I don't think these are dated, no, but they do have this in a sweatshirt form, and then look at this. I haven't seen this white hat. Have you seen this, Alex?
I don't
This
think
white hat?
so. I think that's new.
I feel like you could rock that.
Yeah. If I know my husband, he'll be like, oh, I need this for my office. Meanwhile, there's absolutely no more room in the office.
You know it. You know it. That is so. Oh, this is a canvas.
Yeah.
Oh wow. See, when I
It's
first saw
$100.
this, I thought it was a print. That is amazing, and you're right. I do need that, but we'll get that on the way out. They also have like a backpack over here. This is $53. They have this really cool pin set. So this is all.
This magnet has the opening date on it.
Yeah, some of the magnets did have opening date stuff.
Yeah, all of them do. The Nintendo World one.
Yep, and then they sell the magnets, not the magnets, the pins for each of the lands that say grand opening. And then these are the opening day shirts. And then on the sleeve over here, it says grand opening May 22nd, 2025. There's plenty of sizes still left, so we'll grab this on the way out, but I'm excited that they still have these because I thought these were all gonna go yesterday.
So we're taking a look at the wait times. The carousel's 5 minutes, Curse of the Werewolf, this 25. Let's see. Ministry of Magic is 75 minutes, which isn't bad at all for that.
That's nothing. Wow.
Wing Gliders is 10 minutes. Mario Kart's 50. Minecart Madness is 15. Monsters is 10. Stardust Racers is 15. So it seems like a pretty light day.
Another light day.
Yeah, I mean, we like don't even really need our Express Pass today.
I kind of bummed we do have Express for today, but and maybe we'll get to ride things more than once.
Yeah.
So we're gonna walk around, figure out what our game plan is for now. But before we do anything, just want to shout out Gary, who is a team member here at Universal. We spoke to him. We had a nice conversation over at the front of the park before we came in. So shout out to Gary. Thank you for watching the videos.
Thanks for saying hi.
I mean, there's no one here. Look, this
It's-
entire walkway. Alex has it to herself. This is crazy. We're making our way towards Super Nintendo World and Dark Universe. We have noticed that like the last few times we've been here, we've been starting by coming to the left. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
This seems to be the way we go.
It just seems to be like our direction. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's like we're just so used to going left when we go into World Showcase at Epcot. It's the same thing over here, but I mean, you guys are seeing this. I'm letting the camera roll. Nobody here right now. The first portal of the day for us is going to be Dark Universe. It's alive. This just never gets old, right?
It's so freaking cool.
It's so cool. Look at all the colors. The screens are so bright. And they got the score from Danny Elfman playing. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Darkmoor. Got Das Steakhouse over here. You already know the first ride we're getting on today is Monsters Unchained. It's only a 10-minute wait. Coming up on Frankenstein Manor now, like I said, a 10-minute wait. Are you seeing this?
Can we just talk about how it's literally more empty today than it was at the preview days?
This is crazy.
There's nobody here.
There's no one even walking up to the attraction. It's gonna be a straight walk-on. I mean,
That's crazy.
we'll probably get to do this a million times.
I know.
And Monsters is definitely our favorite attraction here, but this queue is also one of our favorite queues, not only here, but of all time. It's just incredible.
I am Igor. My job is to get you through this experiment in one piece. But Igor, I hear you say, where's the fun in that? I agree, you delightful freak. Sadly, this is not that kind of experiment. Look closely. This is a Catacombs Navigation Unit. All your little lab rats and your little lab rat friends get to ride one. Use it, Igor steers, nothing goes wrong. The doctor will see you now. This is fun, yes?
Now we got B mode. The animatronic is down.
They called Henry a monster. They were afraid of what he'd done. Now, these people are friends. He is amazing, better than the original. He is the key to our most exciting experiment.
All right, first ride of the day is in the books as bats or something are behind us. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
We just got off of Monsters Unchained. It was a literal walk-on.
Yeah.
And shout out to our friend Connor because he was telling us exactly where you can see Jack the Clown and Chance from Halloween Horror Nights. They are in the ride. And
Yeah.
if you want to know where they are, there's a scene where Creature from the Black Lagoon pops up out of the water. To the right of him and above him are trees. And
in the trees.
Look in the trees, but the trees are like carved in the shape of Jack and Chance.
Yeah.
Similar to like the Tree of Life in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
So that's where you're gonna find those. We never knew they were there, but they're there.
I caught Chance this time. Next time I do have to look for Jack. You said you saw both of them,
I saw
right?
both of them.
Yeah.
There's also like new effects that are on the ride.
Yeah, we noticed some new like lighting effects. I also noticed I feel like my chair vibrated more.
Yes. So the ride is operating fully right now, which is great. So we'll definitely be going on this again today, but
Yeah.
keep an eye out for Jack and Chance next time you're on the ride. And while we're over here in Dark Universe, gonna take a ride on Curse of the Werewolf. It's only a 15-minute wait. We have to find out if we're cursed. It says ask Maleva, so we'll keep an eye out for her while we're on the ride. I mentioned in the beginning of the video that we had Express Pass for today. We actually originally bought our Express Passes through Orlando Informer because they were sold out through Universal. And since the wait times were so low, I reached out to Orlando Informer when we first got into the park, and they were able to refund our express pass as long as we didn't use it, because we definitely don't need it on a day like today. So shout out to Orlando Informer for fantastic customer service. We have no affiliation with them. This is not sponsored or anything in any way. Just want to let you guys know that if you buy anything through them, their customer service, at least in our experience, has been really, really good. So we got our money back for Express. We're gonna enjoy the day in standby. Just a quick look at some of the queue theming over here for Curse of the Werewolf. We are actually gonna come back a little bit later on because while we were in line, the ride got delayed. We waited about 15 minutes, but we'll just come back later. Passing through Celestial Park, there's the Constellation Carousel. I think we're gonna make our way over towards How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, because Hiccup's Wing Gliders is like a 10-minute wait. I think we want to see the Untrainable Dragon show. Haven't had the chance to see that in its entirety yet. The one time we did try to see it, it got stopped about a quarter of the way through. So we'll see where the rest of the day brings us, but we're gonna head towards Berk. And here we are, made it to Berk. Is this your favorite land?
It might be. I feel like it's a tie between this and Nintendo World's like atmosphere. Like when you first walk into Nintendo World, it's just so like overstimulating in the best way possible. It literally feels like they dropped you into a video game, but this is definitely like close.
Says this is Berk, the best kept secret this side of, well, anywhere. Look at this incredible view that you're hit with. And now the statues over here, the Viking and the dragon, are spitting fire. Well, not spitting fire, but they have fire coming out of them. They didn't have those during any of the previous days that we saw, so that is very cool. Out of all the lands at Epic Universe, Berk is definitely the most complete. Like there are multiple attractions here, they have a show, it just feels the most complete compared to the other ones. Not that the other ones don't feel complete, but when you talk about expansions and things to come in the future, there's really nothing that I would add to this land. It's basically perfect. We have a little kids play area over here, but we're gonna make our way, I think, over towards Hiccup's Wing Gliders, right?
Yeah, and that is probably one of my favorite rides in all of Epic. Now, granted, I have not done Stardust because I'm being a wimp, but Hiccup's is definitely my favorite coaster.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's so fun.
All right, so here we are, Hiccup's Wing Gliders. According to Hiccup, the wind today is good. And that means we could fly. Only 10 minutes. Very rare that you see waits this low, so we're taking full advantage. So as you make your way towards like the main area of the queue, this first little area you pass through is Hiccup's workshop. You can see everything he's working on over here. You can see all his little drawings and his little blueprints. There's just so many Easter eggs and levels of theming to this park that are amazing. Now, like many of the rides here, there is a locker system, and they just do photo validation. So it just takes a picture of you, and then it will open the locker after you look in the camera. Much more efficient. You confirm the image, and there you go. Locker opens up. We'll see you guys after the ride.
One new piece of merch that they just released is the Toothless Sipper. He is so cute. Look at his little straw on his head.
He's a straw head.
He's so adorable. And what is it? So Sipper for $40 includes all-day refills.
That's awesome.
He's so adorable. I love him. I'm still waiting on the Toothless Bucket Hat to come back. They still didn't restock it. We stopped into Mead Hall because it is like walking on the surface of the sun today. It is so hot. So we needed some AC, but we decided to try a little treat, and we got Stormfly's Catch of the Day, which is like a little chocolate mousse on top of cereal crumbles. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It almost looks like Fruity Pebble, like.
It kind of does,
or like
yeah.
Fruit Loops or something.
The aesthetic on this is really cute.
It looks like a giant goldfish.
Yeah, and I believe this was $7.99. You do get pass holder discount, so figured why not? When in Berk, right?
All right, so we have to crack this open and see what the inside looks like.
Let's see.
I'm gonna kind of like cut his tail off, I think. Oh yeah, it's soft.
Oh yeah. There you go.
So it's just like the chocolate mousse on the inside. Do I get some of these crumbles on there?
you have to. That's the way to eat it.
All right.
Gotta get everything in one bite.
That's pretty good. I like that it's cold too. It's like refreshing and it's light. It's not like something that I feel like is gonna like sit heavy in your stomach. If you like chocolate mousse, I think you're gonna enjoy this. And then I think the outside is just like a white chocolate like layering on the outside, but it gives it like a nice crunch, and then the inside is obviously nice and soft and cold.
And that was a good little snack. If you like chocolate mousse, you're gonna like this. If you don't like chocolate mousse, that's exactly what it is, so you can stay away. But I want to talk about the theming inside of Mead Hall, because this place is incredible. Like, there is detail literally from floor to ceiling. Everything from like the dragons that are carved into the poles of the restaurant to some of the artwork that you could see as you walk around. I mean, all the lands here feel super immersive, but Isle of Berk is in a league of its own. Now, Fire Drill is only a 10-minute wait, but we're not really in the mood to get a little bit wet, and you do get wet on this ride. We did do Fire Drill on one of our preview days. It was a cute ride. Nothing I would probably wait more than like 10-15 minutes max for. But like we said, you do get wet, and there's a high likelihood you could even get soaked. We thought maybe because the crowds are lighter for the attractions and walking around, we'd get the chance to meet Toothless today. 70-minute wait. This is always going to be long, so just keep that in mind if you have a kid that wants to meet it, or if you're a big kid that wants to meet Toothless and Hiccup. The wait is one of the longest things in the park. As it relates to the Toothless meet and greet, just something to keep in mind is it's not always Hiccup there. They do switch it out, so Toothless is always there, but it's not always Hiccup. So sometimes it's Hiccup, sometimes it's Astrid, sometimes it's just like a random Viking, which is what it is now, and they switch them out. So you could be in the line for like Hiccup and Toothless, and they could switch it out, and it's just like a regular Viking guy or girl. So just keep that in mind too. All right, next up over here in Isle of Berk, we're gonna be doing Dragon Racers Rally. This is only a 10-minute wait. When you first get in the queue, they have this little sign. It says, "Welcome to Dragon Racing. The traditional sport of Berk has 3 simple rules. 5 teams capture sheep hidden all over the island. Teams try to capture each other's sheep. Team with the most sheep wins. Before you're ready to start chasing sheep, you need to master flying on the back of a dragon." Now, we can't film on the ride, but just wanted to call out that there are inversions on this, but it's all up to you. How much you want to spin and kind of move from left to right, maybe even do a barrel roll, depends on if you want to do it. They said when you turn left and you lean to the left, you'll invert. Same thing if you are going to the right and you lean to the right, you'll also invert. So it's totally up to you. So you're going to be trying to spin, or you're just going to be gliding like the sign says?
I'm a glider. I don't want to spin. Anything that spins me makes me sick, so I'm just going to be gliding along in the sky.
I think the only spinning that is okay with you is on Constellation Carousel.
Yes, because you're not even really spinning on that. You're just like moving around, going up and down.
All right, we just did Dragon Racers Rally. That was the first time we did that attraction. Didn't get a chance to do it during any of the previews. It's cute, definitely more for kids, and it's very, very short.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
It was short. I enjoyed my gliding experience, that I didn't do any barrel rolls. It was nice to get a good like breeze, especially on a hot day today. And the other thing is it gives you pretty cool views of the park.
Yeah.
But again, I probably wouldn't like run back to do this one. It's not like one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's cute. And if you have little ones that want to feel like they're flying, you know, feeling like they're on the back of a dragon, then it's definitely more for them. But like Alex said, you do get some good views. I think today is the hottest day out of all the days that we've been here. I mean, we've been here a few times. Today's brutally hot. And like everybody's been saying, it's hard to hide from the sun. So just be prepared for the heat. It does get very, very hot.
Yeah, I mean, the trees will eventually grow over time, so I think that will change throughout the years. But as of right now, there is a lot of places that you're just gonna be in direct sunlight.
Yeah.
There are a lot of places with like AC that you could go sit down and relax for a little bit, but if you're walking around trying to get everything done, there's really no escaping it.
Yeah, so make sure you have a ton of water with you. We always have our bottle of water. There are a million places that you can refill your water station. Make sure you have electrolytes. Make sure you bring like sunscreen if you use that, an umbrella. It's pretty dang hot here. We're gonna make our way into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. For in dreams, we enter a world that is entirely our own.
In the beginning of the video, we said we had a special ticket to ride Battle at the Ministry, so here they are. When we first wrote it, was it the last time we came?
Yeah.
There was some issues with the ride, and they gave us this when we walked off, so it's basically a fast pass to get on Battle at the Ministry, so I think we're gonna use it today.
So just yesterday on opening day, the lines for Battle at the Ministry were 300 minutes. If you're doing math, that's 5 hours. Today, I think the longest I've seen it is 60 minutes. And right now it's 50 minutes, which is nothing for this ride. So we're gonna be able to get on this pretty easily. I honestly wouldn't mind waiting the 50 minutes and saving our express ticket, but a lot of times when we come, we have the baby with us and we can't do things together. So I think we're gonna take advantage of that, but a 50-minute wait, not something you're gonna see every day. And just like that, via flu powder, made it to the Ministry of Magic. Just an absolutely incredible queue. Like, the scale of this is amazing, and the effects in here are so awesome. They have this really cool mirror effect where it makes it look like the offices just go on and on and on. And guess what? We happen to be here on the day of Dolores Umbridge's trial.
Wow, what a coincidence.
What an absolute coincidence. We bypassed
yeah.
like an hour wait.
I know, we literally like walked right in. And the team members were kind of like confused by us because there's obviously like not express yet, but we had those tickets, so they had to keep like checking them. But yeah, we bypassed like the entire line.
My name is Higgledy. Do be careful as you make your way through my former mistress Dolores Umbridge's office. The mess here is dreadful, and Higgledy is arranging it as quickly as possible.
We can film once we get on the ride, but just wanted to show off the load station. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. So we just got off of the ride. Just wanted to highlight a couple of the really cool pieces of merchandise. They have some awesome Ministry of Magic merch. Love this hat. They got sweatshirts, t-shirts. Here's a look at one of the t-shirts over here. If you're a Potter fan, especially a fan of the Ministry of Magic, I mean, they have so many different things. Here's an Auror t-shirt. They actually have Aurors that walk around the land, which is really cool. And then they have both a t-shirt and a hoodie for the Battle at the Ministry attraction. We just got off of Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. It is such a cool attraction, innovative, but I will say, not my favorite in the park. I know that's not the popular opinion. Don't get me wrong, the ride's incredible.
Yeah,
But
it's really cool.
I still think Monsters is the best in the park.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think it's a really cool ride, but I think the hype that it's getting is like a little too overhyped. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say that like too much though, because it is a really innovative, cool ride. Some of the animatronics are amazing. It's a ride unlike any other ride.
Right.
But I still enjoy Monsters. I like Hiccup's Wind Gliders. Like, I just wouldn't wait hours and hours for this ride,
Yeah.
like everybody is.
There's no way I would wait 5 hours for this
Yeah.
ride. I think like the most I'd probably wait, I'd say would be an hour.
Yeah.
But it's, don't get me wrong, like I'm not downplaying it, like it's
Right.
not good. It's fantastic. It's just, I think it's a little too overblown, and I want you to go in with like a little bit more of like a realistic expectation,
Yeah.
right? It's gonna be really cool. If you're a Potter fan, you're really gonna love it. But is it the best ride in the park? I think that's up for debate. I think it's time for the next portal. Your favorite.
Bum, 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 ba-na.
Let's go in. The wait times we just checked for Mario Kart and Donkey Kong Minecart Madness are both really, really short. Something that's really cool about the portal entrance, each of the portals kind of have their own thing, but for Nintendo, they have all the characters all the way around. Here we go.
We just met Mario and Luigi, and that was like one of the coolest meet and greets. They are so cool. They talk to you, their eyes move. It was really awesome.
It
I
was.
feel like that was like a cool photo op.
It's the best photo you could take in Super
With the
Nintendo.
like, what is this thing called? The like plant above you too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So cool.
And I think we're gonna grab a bite to eat. It's almost dinner time and we haven't been to Toadstool Cafe yet, so today's gonna be the day. Just got inside of Toadstool Cafe. Cute theming. I'm excited to eat here. The food's like definitely more on the basic side.
Oh yeah, but
the theming's great.
I'm excited to see what Chef Toad made for us today.
We're gonna find out. Let's go see. Now you do, like all the other restaurants, you mobile order and then they bring it out to your seat. And then they have these awesome windows where it shows you all the different food items. So obviously you can see them, like if you just Google, you know, the menu, but they have everything here, so you can kind of see what they have. Chef Toad's normally at this window. Maybe he's out, you know, getting a few ingredients. Oh, there he is.
Hello there, friends. Welcome in. Welcome to the spectacular Toadstool Cafe. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Chef Toad. And as you may have heard, I am the head chef here. And I just love preparing wonderful meals for our guests.
So we just got our food, of course. We just met Mario and Luigi. Got to get their burgers, right? So I got the Luigi burger, which is like a chicken pesto sandwich, essentially. Alex got the Mario burger. Look how cute the presentation is. It looks just like a
So
regular
cute.
plain burger,
The
but
mustache, the hat.
yeah, it's got a mustache and a hat. Same on Luigi's, and then we ended up getting 2 orders of the Toad garlic knots because I thought I only ordered 1. Turns out I ordered 2.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to eat all of this, but
We'll see if they're good.
because I also am trying to save room for that Donkey Kong float that I have been eyeing every single time that we come. Today might be the day. Maybe I'll save it for tomorrow. We'll see.
All right, we're gonna start with the appetizers first. We are gonna try one of these little Toad garlic knots. We have plenty of them, and I ordered 2 orders. So let's see how they are. It comes with a little marinara sauce. Got some on there. Try them out. They're okay, only okay. Alex thought they were gonna be cheesy, like they were gonna have cheese on the inside. Obviously, they just have a little bit of like Parmesan cheese on top. They do have a cheesy like flavor to it. Cute theming, but the taste is just okay. I probably wouldn't get these again.
Okay, I took my tomatoes off, but they did have tomatoes on it. It has mushroom, bacon, cheese, lettuce. I don't know what kind of sauce that is. Kind of looks like
Some sort of aioli.
Yeah. I love mushrooms, so this is like right up my alley. You would have had to pick all of those off.
Did you see the mushroom soup? They had like a Toad mushroom soup.
Yeah, which I would have loved that too, but on a day like today, I can't even think about eating soup.
So I ate about 3/4 so far of my Luigi burger. Again, it's just basically like a pesto chicken sandwich, has some cheese on it, has a massive green pepper, and then it comes with some aioli on the side. It is served with like truffle fries. They're kind of like crinkle cut fries, but they have a lot of truffle on them. So if you like truffle, not bad. The sandwich itself is just okay. Like we were just talking amongst ourselves, the theming in here is fantastic. Like the aesthetic is amazing. If you have little kids that love Nintendo, this is definitely the place to eat. The food is definitely more basic than any other place we've eaten at Epic Universe. And this is the first time that we've eaten something at Epic where it actually kind of tastes like theme park food. Everything else was like elevated. This tastes like exactly what you would think it would taste like. It tastes like a theme park burger, theme park chicken sandwich. Not bad, but again, compared to some of the other places here, this would be probably towards the bottom of our list. But if you have a very picky kid eater or someone that loves Mario, definitely come here because the theming is awesome. I have a 6-year-old nephew, and I know the day comes that I bring him here, he's gonna love this place.
I'm definitely not going to be running back here to eat anything. Again, it's like something quick and basic. The presentation of the food is really cute. The atmosphere is really cute. But this food is definitely at the bottom of my list. We have just eaten so much good food here at Epic. Like we keep saying, everything that we've eaten has been so elevated. It doesn't feel like you're eating in a theme park. This definitely does, so it's towards the bottom of my list.
It is finally time to go on Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. It's only a 20-minute wait. We haven't done this one yet, so we're gonna get on it. This queue is insane. Look at this. This Bowser. Holy cow, this is massive. Like I said, we haven't done this one before, but this is really cool. Never done this in Hollywood either. First time ever going on Mario Kart. This is what we're racing for. This is the Universal Cup. It's a little sign over here. It says, "Hey Mario, I challenge you to a race. Come to my castle and don't chicken out." Sign just said keep out of Bowser's library, but we're going in.
This is so cool. It really looks like the video game.
This is crazy. Holy cow. Oh look, Alex, Yoshi's Story.
Oh, I gotta get that one.
We got some more little details over here. Maintenance and inspection guide. Need more cannonballs. Looks like we came across Bowser's living room over here. You got the Princess Peach picture right by the chair. This is so well done. I thought Monsters Unchained was the best queue in the park. This might take the cake. There's just so much to look at, and there's no wait right now, so We are kind of moving quick, but we're also kind of slowing down to look at everything. It just keeps going. This is like the never-ending queue, but it's such a cool queue that you don't even care.
There's the cannonballs.
Yeah. That is awesome. This
So
is
cool.
so cool. Look at all this. Look at all the costumes. Luigi, Princess Peach, Mario, Yoshi, Toad. Finally did it. Just got off of Mario Kart. What'd you think?
I thought it was really fun, but I think I want to try it again without wearing the glasses.
Yep.
Because it takes away from like the actual set, but you need the glasses to play the game.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I did it the first time, but I almost feel like you have to ride it twice to get like the full experience.
I totally agree. You took the words right out of my mouth. If you have the opportunity to ride this twice, I recommend you do it. Even if like the second time you go on, you go through like the single rider line, because when you have the headset on and you're playing the game, you're so caught up in what's happening on your visor and like actually trying to play Mario Kart that you miss a lot of the sets that are in the ride because you're looking at everything through the visor.
Yeah.
And some of those sets are amazing. So what I was doing was like I would kind of put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off.
And you still somehow beat me.
And I still somehow beat you. If you know, I always beat Alex at these like scoring games. But yeah, if you have the chance to ride it twice, I recommend you do it. Just so you can take in all the sets, because if you're a Mario Kart fan, this is awesome. They bring you to all the most infamous locations from the games. And like I said, if you're looking at it through the visor the whole time, you kind of miss some of those set pieces.
Yeah, I really like that you go on Rainbow Road at the end.
That was awesome.
So cool.
Very, very cool.
The second the sun partially goes down, it feels so much better.
It's so true.
When the sun is fully out, like beating down on you, it is like death. It's like being wrapped in tinfoil.
You are on like the surface of the sun.
Literally walking on the surface of the sun.
So as you guys obviously saw, we got a lot done today. Before we go any further, I just want to like thank Universal. They purposely capped capacity. They didn't want it to be super overwhelming. They stopped selling tickets for these dates a while back, and the crowds have been amazing. Like as you can see behind me, there's nobody around. It's so light. You can get everything done today, or almost everything. It's super, super enjoyable. So well done, Universal. This was as seamless of an opening weekend as a theme park could possibly have. And if you look back at the history of all of the major theme parks, Disneyland, they were still pouring concrete as guests were walking in. Universal Studios had issues with a lot of rides being closed. Can't really say too much about Epic Universe. They did a great job.
So I bought this heart from a dude. Sir, you have a fungus on your upper lip. I can amputate at the manor. Yes. See you there. I love you. Okay. I bought the heart from a dude a couple years back. His name was Anthony. He said all my friends call me Tony. I said, okay, fine. Am I your friend? He said, yes, you can call me Tony. Anyways, okay. So Tony sold me this heart. He said it is very expensive because it belongs to my ex-wife. And I was like, dude, it's just expensive for you. He's like, no, it's expensive because the heart only beats when she is nearby.
Oh no.
Turns out, she has visited Darkmoor. She is home. So this is beating because Tony's ex-wife is nearby. Now, I must go hunt her down in this crowd. She has a gaping hole where her heart used to be, and she probably looks a little constipated. Do you know Tony?
He's such a fun meet and greet.
Like one of my top 5 favorite things about Epic Universe
He
is Igor.
interacts with like so many people. Like it's so cool.
So good. All right, take 2 on Curse of the Werewolf. We waited about like 15-20 minutes last time and it went down and never came back up. It was delayed for a little while, so we figured we'll come back a little bit later, and always love to see Darkmoor when the sun goes down. So it's time to get on.
Includes sudden and dramatic acceleration, climbing, tilting, dropping, spinning.
Oh, what are the odds? We're here on a full moon.
Oh
Did you
wow,
see?
yeah. What a coincidence. Another coincidence
Another
today.
full moon. So Curse of the Werewolf was a lot of fun. We love riding that coaster, and it is really cool at night. Definitely feels a little bit more immersive, and the theming's a little bit better. but nighttime at Epic Universe truly is something special. Whether you're in the lands, whether you're in Celestial Park watching the fountain show, taking a look at the Helios Grand, it is just absolutely incredible. And before we went home, we decided to take a ride on Stardust Racers. Well, I took a ride on Stardust Racers. Alex chickened out. All right, just got off of Stardust Racers. Did it solo because this one is still a little bit of a wimp, but it's an awesome ride. So much better at night too.
Yeah.
So if you ever do it, you have to do it at night. Same goes for you guys watching. If you're on the fence or if you've only done it during the day, make sure you do it at night.
All right.
But we had a great day today.
Oh my gosh.
What a kickoff to Epic Universe. It's the second official operating day. We got so much done. I mean, the only attractions we didn't get to do were Minecart Madness.
It was delayed when we were over in Nintendo World.
Yep.
We didn't do the carousel,
Right.
and was that it?
I think that was it.
Yeah.
And that's by choice because they're both running right now, but we do
Yeah.
have to get back home to the baby. But yeah, it was an awesome day. It's just so cool to be here, like in moments like this.
And I also I think we said it before, but I appreciate that Universal like limited the amount of tickets for this weekend.
Yeah.
And just made it such an enjoyable experience. They easily could have like sold as many tickets as they wanted and really packed this park full.
Yeah.
But they didn't, and it was just so enjoyable today. Like we got to ride everything.
And it was less crowded today than it was
During
on
the
any of the
previews.
preview days that we went to.
It was crazy.
Which is incredible. So very curious to see once it turns to June what that's like, because that's when people were able to buy single day tickets.
Yeah.
But either way, this place is for everybody to enjoy. We love it. It's our new favorite place.
Oh my gosh.
And it's incredible to be at a park when it's open.
I
When a
know.
brand new park opens. It's hard to put into words.
We'll never forget this.
No.
Yeah.
We hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us. If you did, make sure you give the video a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel down below so you don't miss out on all of our future Epic Universe videos to come. And with that being said, we'll see you guys real soon.